Mr. Peters, how is the progress going this morning? Do you expect to have something to take to your board by tomorrow at the latest?
We're pretty confident thus far that we'll complete our talks by tonight, yes.
And so just run us through the process. Would you get it?
Well, I can't talk about the board because we're trying to find out whether or not they're available, all of them, and we're working around that. So that's not a matter I can answer now.
What happens if they're not available?
Should you not have organised your board to be available for these dates before the election?
Beg your pardon?
Should you not have organised your board to be available for these dates before the election?
Well, that shows no grasp of what this election was about. Over 400 people hadn't had their votes counted until 2 o'clock in terms of official announcements on the 7th of October. When would you make that sort of pre-organised arrangement? Having that in mind.
You've said Mr. Peters.
No, for great respect, you've got no grasp at all if you think that someone could predicate the outcome of the election without waiting for the special votes. We waited until we knew what the circumstances were. So if you're frustrated, I'm sorry about that. But then again, I'm more frustrated with your standard of reporting on this matter.
Mr. Peters, you said
Excuse me,
October
next question over here.
Does it look likely that the board will meet tomorrow?
No.
No. So it will be next week, most likely.
No, I didn't say that.
When will it
It depends upon the logistical availability of the board, which could be Saturday, Sunday or Monday. Well, I'll know that before too long.
But surely something like this should be a priority, though. You should be able to get them together pretty quickly.
It is a priority.
So then why isn't it able to do it sooner, like tomorrow?
Because it depends on their availability.
Mr. Peters,
People do have to come from all over the country.
So when you not do it by Skype?
No, wouldn't be satisfactory. We thought of that. We thought we could circumvent all that by doing it by Skype, but that would not be the kind of serious discussion we need to have.
So New Zealanders need to be prepared for if the board can't make it on time, that it
No,
may have to be Monday.
I'll let you know when I do know. Can't tell you now.
Well, does caucus consider it when the board considers it or afterward?
I told you a certain time and you misinterpreted it, as you've done night after night, day after day. I'm sorry about that, but you should go back and see what I said.
Sorry,
One last question.
Does caucus consider it when the board considers it or in a separate meeting afterward?
Same meeting.
Can I ask a question about the special votes, Mr. Peters? You said the Electoral Commission should have counted votes sooner, or implied they should have counted votes sooner.
No, I didn't say that.
Should they have counted votes sooner?
No, what I said to you all was that you had insufficient regard to the massive number of votes that had yet to be counted. The total was 384. We found out it was way over 400,000. That's a serious matter, and we had regard to that.
So should they have counted the advance votes earlier, though?
I'm sorry if it didn't meet your deadline, but we somewhat expected ourselves to be constrained by only having 5 days to do what we'd like to take more time to do.
Mr. Peters, did you see the news this morning? Food prices have risen, they're up 3% over the past year, which is well above CPI inflation. Is that something that will be tackled under the next government, perhaps, with the inclusion of New Zealand First policies on basic food items?
We campaigned on the regret that we've become a high-priced, high-cost of food economy. We seriously regret that. That's a consideration in our talks.
Mr. Peters, why has New Zealand First been so secretive about who's on the board?
We're not secret about who's on its board.
Why not?
Never have been. We had an AGM, you recall, in Auckland this year. It was a massive turnout. The board all turned up. And if you didn't bother to turn up and take any attention, sad for you. Thank you very much.
Are you getting cost of living policies talked about?
Mr. Peters, why would Greg Catchpole not have been his name?